you doing? Okay, guys. Jeez. I'm behind the times. When baking cookies takes a week, then you got a week's worth of chores that you weren't doing. That's the spot I'm in. How's everybody doing? I still have the sisters' video, blog post and reading of the stories. I still have to get to that. So, let's see. I've got lots of ideas. I just got to implement them. Okay. Hang on. I'm trying to catch up. Okay. Got it. How is everybody doing? Okay. Today is July 6th, 2026. Has everybody recovered from the 4th of July? Talk about craziness. I don't know what they did back in the day, but anyway, let me tell you who I am. I'm Cathy, representing Sassy Silver Sisters. Anyway, I'm trying to remember what they did back in the day. If it rained, you had no fireworks, you went home. Not now. I think it's because they got the radar to where they can watch the storms coming in and out. And so they decided, oh, we're just going to postpone. We're not rescheduling. We're going to do it as soon as the sky is clear. And I think most everybody did. That's what Culpeper did. People went home. They didn't know what to do. They didn't want to sit around and wait. But that's okay. Some of them stayed. It's so humid. Oh my gosh. So, yeah. So did you get to watch the fireworks? I did, on TV. I heard the booming outside, but I didn't want to go outside to see. Gosh. How's everybody? Okay, let me pop this out. Sundays are so different then, because on Sundays, I go everywhere and I'm on 2 different sites. Okay. So, we've got the holiday insights that I want to read off before I get sidetracked, which is easy for me to do, y'all. Easy. Okay, so it's July 6th. It's International Kissing Day. What does that mean? Kissing Day all over the world? Or you find somebody from another country and kiss them? What does that mean? National Fried Chicken Day. Oh, yes. Which reminds me, oh my gosh, I've got a chicken that I thawed out that has to go, before I leave the house, has to go in the slow cooker. Almost forgot. Okay, so we have July 6th historical events. Upon the death of King Henry II, the King of England, Richard the Lionheart becomes the King of England in 1189. Louis Pasteur creates the anti-rabies shot, 1885. The U.S. Senate votes to annex Hawaii in 1898, where I was born. In the very first All-Star baseball game, the American League wins 5-2 in 1933, and Pokemon Go is released in 2016. Now we've got some birthdays. John Paul Jones, a Revolutionary War father of the U.S. Navy, 1747. If you have a birthday on July 6th, happy birthday. Nancy Reagan, First Lady of the United States, 1923. Merv Griffin, remember Merv Griffin show? Talk show host in 1925. Janet Leigh, actress, 1927. Della Reese, singer, actress, 1931. I remember Della Reese. Tenzin Gyatso, Dalai Lama, Tibetan Buddhist, spiritual leader, 1935. Ned Beatty, 1937. Burt Ward, actor, 1945. George W. Bush, 43rd U.S. President, 1946. A lot of birthdays. Sylvester Stallone, actor and director, 1946. Jeffrey Roy Rush, actor, played Captain Barbosa on the movie series Pirates of the Caribbean, 1951. Cool. Happy birthday if you have a birthday today. I just, I'm not going to sing this song. Hi, Lisa. Oh. Why was he sad? Oh no, I bet that hurt your heart. Oh my gosh, I hate that. There's got to be a way around that. Because my granddaughter used to drop her off at school and she wouldn't say anything, but she had tears in her eyes. You talk about sad. So the teachers told me, don't worry. As soon as you leave, she gets along. She does her thing. So I used to bribe her and say, okay, be good today, and I have a prize for you. Do you want a big prize? Because I know her. You want a big prize or do you want a little prize? What do you want? Of course, she always picked the big prize. So I would get her something, something not expensive, but it would be like a ball or something like that so that she would get rewarded. And it took a long time for her to get adjusted. And if I remember, it was preschool, and I don't think they went every day. I don't remember. But she didn't want to be there. And I felt so bad. But it's okay. She's fine. It's going to get harder if he doesn't want to go to. I don't know. I feel sorry. I feel sorry for you because it's hard. Now, I do know some people that did get in-home sitters. They worked from home, both the husband and the wife. They tried the preschool thing with their little one. It did not work out very well. So they got in-home sitters. And even though that was hard, gosh, Cathy, I didn't take my allergy medicine. This is not cool. Anyway, even though it was hard to keep a sitter, it was still easier for them. Wait a minute. Hang on, I gotta get a cough drop. Golly day, it just hit me all of a sudden, and it's my allergies. I haven't taken my allergy medicine yet, so I'm fine. I just haven't taken my allergy medicine. It took me a while to get going this morning, buddy. I didn't want to go. I didn't want to get up. I didn't want to move. Okay, maybe I should take this out of my mouth so I could taste it. Hang on. Where'd the box go? Cathy, hang on. I'm trying to recover from the 4th of July. Actually, it was the heat. Being out in the heat, that's brutal. Okay. So, hi, Sassies. Hi, Suzette. How you doing? Good grief. This is... What's the heat, Alyssa? What's the temp there? This is what I haven't done yet. Alexa, what's the weather in Culpeper, Virginia?
In Culpeper, it's 85 degrees Fahrenheit with mostly sunny skies. Today, you can look for some sun and thunderstorms, with a high of 91 degrees and a low of 71 degrees. One more thing, I have a morning updates routine.
Alexa, no, stop. Alexa, why do you always try to give me advice? Alexa, why do you always try to give me advice?
I'm not sure what went wrong.
She's not in a mood today to mess with me. Okay, so for the past 2 weeks I've been trying to do this. This is, oh, that's the wrong one. This is from Aldi. Chipotle pasta salad kit. Gemelli pasta with smoky chipotle, chili, and dried tomato seasoning. Easy add-in ideas on the side panel. It was about $2.45. I couldn't find the receipt. So you follow the instructions, bring the water to the boil. Okay. Then I'm thinking I've got time for everything, right? So then it says refrigerate and serve cold. You have to serve it cold. Okay. I said, okay, we're going to do this quickly. And then it says, no, I just did it plain. So then it said, where is it? Add-ons. You can add fresh tomatoes or vegetables, which I have some. I think I'm going to taste it first, and then I'm going to add my leftover. I took veggie dip and veggie tray and I have leftovers. So I have leftover tomatoes, I have leftover everything. So I think I'm going to go ahead and add the fresh vegetables. Cooked chicken, roast beef, or ham. So let me taste it. But I didn't know it was a cold dish. It doesn't tell you on there. I'm thinking it's a hot dish, but it's not. It's a cold dish. So here we are. I don't know. But the reason I like to buy these kits is so if I find something that I really, really like, then I start making it myself. So it has mayonnaise and seasonings in it. Does have the little spice in there. If you can't stand spices, you might not want to put as, because it's got a seasoning pack, so you can kind of dull it down a little bit, maybe half. The flavors, I like the idea. This is mayonnaise. I think it's going to be fine. Get that bite, though. I can't do the real hot spicy. But I think it's going to be fine once I add everything to it. Is it humid there, Alyssa? Because the humidity is what gets everybody. It's like you can't do anything without, you can't breathe without sweating. Okay, so it's about $2.45. It's worth it to me if you add a bunch of stuff to it. Let's put it that way. Okay. Flavor's kind of spicy. Still in there. Spicy. But it's okay. I kind of like it. All right, then I wanted to share this because this is store brand. Now, how much, if you ever bought the ranch mix, let me see, to compare. Ranch mix. Okay, Hidden Valley Ranch Mix at Walmart is two. How many ounces is this? This is 1 ounce. It's $2.49. This is store brand at Weiss for 59 cents. Come on now. Come on now. They also have it at Aldi's. I did not know that. For 55 cents. That says the Hidden Valley. Hidden Valley. Aldi's is not Hidden Valley. Martin's is Hidden Valley, $1.99. So look at, and it's fine. I didn't even use it all. It is fine. So think about that next time you want to mix up something with the ranch dressing, the mix. It's like way cheap. Okay. So did y'all go back to the cough drop? Did y'all go to the fireworks, Alyssa? Did it rain? Sassy baby will be fine, I'm sure. What happens with the babies is they can't do the transition. Like my one granddaughter screamed every time there was a transition because she was busy all the time. So she didn't want to leave what she was doing to go, I guess, to her dad's house or go from her dad to her mom. And the transition of all that, she had to be very, very scheduled. She also threw a fit one time when I went to pick her up, and she wasn't told ahead of time that I was going to be the one picking her up. It like threw her. So yeah, things like that mess the kids up. They don't know how to handle it. So it'll be fine. He had too much fun at home, see? He had too much fun at home. Now my kids, the oldest one wanted to go play and have fun and get away from me, Mom. I'm gonna have a life. Early to see, I can't do the push and shoving. Now when my kids were little, we did the we did the local town fireworks, and we were comfortable with the area, and we knew the people, or most of them, you know. The last time, trying to think. One time I took the kids, my kids, and it had rained before, and I think it messed up something, and the fireworks were shooting through the crowd. I was not happy. I was like, hurry up, get out of here, hurry up, get out of here. And people kept telling me, stop, don't panic, don't panic. Yeah, right. And then, because it's a small town and everything was close. And then, I think the last time I went, I think it was the last time, trying to think. I think it was the last time. But anyway, you know the bottle rockets where you light it and you can point it and it. Well, they were doing that through the crowd, and that was the last time. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this anymore. You know, people are common enough to shoot stuff like that through the crowd, like people level. The audience, somebody in the audience was shooting them. That's mean. That's hateful. No, no, no. Then we had our own, went to my son's. Then they started doing the law where you can't have any missiles. And so everybody was getting in trouble. And then, let's see what else. Yeah, just, you know. I don't like the pushy, shovey crowd. I don't like it. That's why I don't go to concerts. Although I'd love to. But I don't go to concerts and stuff like that because it's just you know, pushy, shovey people or don't know how to behave. I mean, you know. No, I'm more worried about me in a crowd than I am anybody else, because if somebody does something stupid, then my mouth goes like that. Yeah, it is dangerous. And then I got scared one time. We were on the farm and there's hay fields right around us. Then I'm going, with my luck, we'll end up burning down a hay field. So I worried the whole time. No, you don't want to. You don't want to. It's too bad. I mean, I know you could probably make a day of it. It depends on his bedtime too, right? What does your neighborhood do? Does your neighborhood, your house, your street, do they get out and as a family and set off fireworks? Are you allowed? He's little enough to enjoy anything, actually. He'd probably want to go touch. So, yeah. I was just watching a video of the little kids, the toddlers. Oh, and their faces, and they jump because of the noise, but they, oh. So, I think he would like it, really. Just do your own little old bitty thing, you know, just as long as he's happy. We started off with the little, when my kids were little, it was the little stuff. The little cheapo stuff. And then we'd have maybe one or two like little rocket things. The kids love it. They get all excited. They just think it's the coolest thing. At least my kids did. We used to have them things that were called snakes, and you light it on fire and the stuff goes like this. The ashes go out like a snake. And then they had, I'm thinking of stuff for little kids. I don't know what they have now. Then they had things that you slammed on the ground and it would pop something. And of course sparklers. The bottle rockets. But you got to aim them correctly. And then the little missile whatevers. And the problem is you get the cheap ones, you get duds. And you don't want that. That's disappointing. At New Year's. But you know what? I saw a video of was it Los Angeles, Las Vegas, Las something. And it said the The government told them not to have fireworks or something, but you can't stop people. It's what they do. You can't stop it. Now, Native Americans, diverse groups. Okay. Maybe they're not allowed. Or maybe they just, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. There's little things you could do. But yeah, the dogs, Kelly's dog was all, had problems. What did she say about the thunder shirt? Because she had a thunder, what they call thunder shirt, that holds them real tight. What did she tell me? Because she said the dog was just miserable. Where is it? Okay. Oh, she said her dog had a problem with the bad lightning and the thunder because their electric went out a little bit because they lost power. Said the thunder shirt did not work for her. She doesn't like people messing with her. She wants to go hide. Now, our shepherd used to run away. So you had to hang on to him. He would bust a window to get... He could hear a thunderstorm before I knew there was a thunderstorm in the area. He would get antsy. He'd be looking out the window. And he wanted to jump and run. So I had to bring him in, as big as he was, I had to bring him in the house on the leash because he would bust out a window to take off running. So I had him on the leash and had him with me, and I would, instead of a thunder shirt for a big old German shepherd, I would have him under my leg. I'd be sitting down, have him under my legs, and I would put my legs on top of him. And he did that for a minute, and then he'd get up, pan around, and I'd make him come back. It was not good for him either. Yeah, it is better for you to, if nobody else is doing anything at all, I wouldn't want to tick people off either. Sparklers, though, they're not loud, right? Maybe they got quiet ones. I don't know. And then some people don't even enter the area. They find a place to park so they can watch them in their cars. He might not understand that part of it, but yeah, there's a lot going on no matter which way you look at it. I mean, they're out there pop, 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 pop all night long. Even last night they were still doing it. So there's not, yeah, you just have to hang on to your dogs. That's just the way it is. What are y'all doing this week? I have kitchen cleanup duty, and I am not looking forward to it. I am not looking forward to it. I don't want to do it, but I have to do it. Oh, and guess what? Cause there's carpet. A lot of the, when people move out, they replace the carpet and put hardwood, not hardwood, but floors in these apartments. Well, when I moved in, there was already carpet here, and so I don't want to get in the kitchen. You drop stuff when you're cooking. You drop stuff when you're baking. It just gets everywhere. So I've decided that that's it. I'm so worried about tracking stuff onto the carpet that I wear a slipper, or like I found my old crazy looking pink slip-on slider things, like flip-flops, only they're not. I found them and I said, well, this will be good because they're good for your feet, because they got the little knobbies on them, and then and they're cushiony, and it's it might help keep my back from hurting for standing there doing all them cookies. So yeah, so I just got to remember to take them off before I leave the kitchen so that I don't track the stuff on the carpet. Yeah, so this week I've got, it's not relaxing, but it's different. So I'm putting the website together, and they give you I found one that was free. It was one of the charging Stripe, and you're allowed to have a website for free, but you're not allowed to give anybody else a chance to use Zelle or Venmo or whatever. I want to put all ways to pay. And so I found this site. It's called, what's it called? Humblebake.com. You can add as many payment methods as you want. And it's only, what, $4.99 or something like that a month. All these other ones are way a lot more. And they set it up for you. I remember when I was doing eBay back in the day, they had this thing that charged you, I can't even remember the name of it, it's been so long ago, but they charged you like $8.99 to they had it all laid out for you. All you had to do was fill it out. And that was easy until I knew what I was doing. Then I don't want to pay it anymore. So that's what I'm doing here. It's worth it for me to pay $5 a month to have this already. That's it. I don't have to worry about getting confused. It tells you what you can do and what you know. They might raise the prices later. Yeah, it's not. I'm working on it. I'm working with Stripe, trying to figure out how to get that. That's a charge card situation. But they allowed me to put Venmo on there. They allowed me to put Zelle on there. And somebody said don't do cash when you're doing it on the website. So I haven't made my mind up there. Let's see what else. And there's ways for people to contact you, all that. So I'm working on the Stripe thing now. And if I can't get that going, that's just going to be left out. What I'm understanding is Venmo takes charge cards too. But a lot of people don't understand any of it. So for August, I'll be taking orders for sugar cookies for apples. Apple a day. For July, I got to find my chocolate whatever, and I got to work on that and see if anybody wants that. Chocolate chunk with sea salt. I think that's what it is. But I got to find it. I saved it, and now I got to figure out where it's at. I don't even know. I don't know if I printed out a recipe. I don't know where I put it. But I want to find that too, so that people can have chocolate. And if it's good, I can leave it on there. Like I've got the sugar cookie image cookies will always be on there, so that, you know, like the ones you guys got that have a picture on there. People like that. Let's see what else. I took 120 cookies to my daughter's party because she passes them out. You know, she passes them to her neighbors, and my granddaughter takes some to work, and it's my gift to her and to the granddaughter. They like to pass them out, you know, because they're wrapped. They're heat sealed, so they're wrapped. So yeah, it'll be happening, Alyssa. Also, sooner or later, I'm going to do my mom's fudge, which she goes by a recipe on a bag or something. But anyway, so we're going to do that. I'm going to do a fudge sooner or later, peanut butter fudge. My one daughter does not like peanut butter, but she loves Grandma Virgie's peanut butter fudge. What else? Oh, I got to ask my daughter about her brownie recipe, because everybody loves her brownie recipe. So she made some for her son to go to the beach to share with the friends. She took some to the party. Everybody wants her brownies. So I'm going to ask her about that, because brownies is going to be in the chocolate section somehow. Yeah. So I'm always busy. If I'm not busy, I'm sick. And you might be able to find something you can do, Alyssa. I don't know what the rules. We went through that. I don't remember, but the rules for cottage food is different. But I would start like I did. I started making 100 cookies, 50 to 100 cookies for my daughter's parties. I was just making them as a gift. I did not want to do a business. Then when my son moved to West Virginia, the auction business is storage auction business is kind of to the wayside, and like it was before he started. And so I'm going, what am I going to do for extra money? I'm still reselling, which I got to start listing, or, you know, this stuff is collecting dust. So I'm still reselling, but the making the cookies is instant money. It's like you don't have to sit and wait. It's like, here's your cookies, give me the money. It's like, hey, and it works. Even it doesn't make any difference if it's cash or if it's a payment over the whatever. That extra money is like, wow, winning the lottery to me. And it makes people happy. So it all works. I did find out the stars, the tip of the stars were starting to break off. So I figured if I'm going to do anything like that with a point, with a narrow space on it, I have to layer them differently. So I found some cardstock I could put in between the layers so they wouldn't break. But I'll let you know. I'll go on the, thank you, ma'am. I'll go on the, our group and let y'all check, because I was thinking about that this morning. I'm going, I need to get advice. So I'm going to put it out to y'all first to see what to add, take away, whatever. Because all this is, I'm not fancy, you know. I'm not worried about all this fancy stuff. Now, Kelly's real good at it. As a matter of fact, she's very good at it. She knows how to make things pretty. I just, that's what I'm saying. Who doesn't love a cookie? Now there's people out there that love cake, and then there's people that don't like cake. Then there's people that like cupcakes, but then there's people that don't like cupcakes. Now they might not like this particular flavor of a cookie, but I found out if you if you seal them up, they grab them. It's like a party favor, and they grab them. They'll eat them right then, or they'll grab some and take them home. If you make a bunch of, I don't know if you've done this, Alyssa. If you make, or Suzette, if you make a bunch of cupcakes, my daughter found out people won't. They don't eat them. I think because they're more messy. A cupcake is. So if she wants to do cupcakes, they have ways to, plastic cups or whatever, they have clear, they have ways for you to be able to carry your cupcake home and eat it later. So, right. But yeah, it all started with making cookies for my daughter's stuff, and then I just make cookies. And I got that, what do you call it? I got that ability to draw. Oh guys, guess what? I watched a YouTube video from YouTube. They're cracking down on reaction videos. You know how people have a video like we do, only I make sure it's Creative Commons, but people have videos and they react to music videos, they react to other videos, they react to politics, they react, and that's part of that's their video, a reaction video. They're cracking down on it. I just saw a video yesterday or day before, and I'm going, well, that sucks, because a lot of these people are doing reaction videos, like, what do you think about this situation? And they play it, but the thing is, if it's a Creative Commons video, and you can look in the filters, you are allowed to share it. It says you are allowed to share this video. You are allowed to use it. So, yeah, they're cracking down now. See, it's the messy part, Suzette. It's the messy part. So I told her a long time ago, she said, nobody's taking my cupcakes. And I said, well, don't make them anymore. They're, for whatever reason, I think it's the messy part. But I know how to eat a cupcake. But they don't want to deal with it. They don't want to deal with it. But the cookies worked. Then they wanted more. And then I told my daughter to take them, don't let them go to waste, take them to your work. And then my granddaughter takes them to work. So I made a lot so that she could have some for the party. People take home whatever's left over, they can take them to their job. And now the people that really like them are ordering. So it all works. It works for me, it works for them, it works for my daughter, it works for my granddaughter. Anybody want a cookie? Yeah, it's hard. And it depends on the frosting. Like I had a cupcake at a wedding. I don't know what the frosting was, but that stuff was so good, and it was not too sweet, and it would melt in your mouth, and it was delicious. But I don't know what it was. I'm not allowed to sell that anyway, unless it's doesn't have dairy in it, blah, 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 that kind of stuff. But that, yeah. But they have packaging if you... I saw that before. I saw that before. I saw some, but I don't think about things like that for whatever reason. I don't think about it, but yeah, because people pile the frosting on it. They just, it's too much. Cake slices aren't. I think it's the one-handed stuff. You know what I'm talking about? I think it's the cake pops. It's a cake. Um, and brownies for people. I really think if you individually wrap stuff, whether it's for a party or anything, it goes. Because in the beginning, they didn't know what to do, you know. And I said, take these cookies, y'all. I'm not taking them home. Take the cookies. And they would grab one for each person, or I said, take two. I don't care. Just take them. And after a while, they got used to it. And one of the ladies was going, Cathy, where's your cookies? I said, they're in there. Missy's got a stash. So ask her where her stash is. Oh, and then another lady, well, her neighbor, she goes, there's the cookie lady. And she told me that on the 4th, and I said, okay. I said, believe it or not, I'm going to design a t-shirt. Just call me Cookie Lady, something like that. So that's my next venture. That's for me. Next venture for a t-shirt for me. But other people, you know, make cookies and stuff too. And it's like, in this area, it's like every other person is baking, cooking, whatever, to make that extra money because you can do it from home. Muffin tops? Muffin tops? I don't understand what muffin tops are. What is a muffin top? Muffin tops? Yeah, Thomas Breads has them. What is a muffin top? Let me share. What is a muffin? I might not have the right thing. Oh, they make this difficult. Add to the scene. I don't quite understand what it is. Oh, is that it, Alyssa? I think I remember them, but they still have them evidently. I remember them. Okay, so is this it? So they still have them for Thomas Breads. If you can find, it says find store near you. So let me put 22701. Within 5 miles. Find your bread. Weiss. Yeah, but that don't mean they have the muffin top part. Interesting. That's interesting. I remember them. I just never paid that much attention. Okay, just the top. That's funny. You'll have to look them up. You'll have to look them up because I guess they still sell them because they're advertising it. I don't know who else sells them. Let's see. Muffin tops. It's Thomas. Well, Betty Crocker has a recipe. Eggo muffin tops. They're probably not as good as the Thomas's ones. They have recipes. Okay. Okay, so, yeah. Entenmann's, let me share. Too many steps. Corn muffin, Entenmann's, I don't know. But anyway, you know who I'm talking about. So there's a couple companies that still make the Thomas ones I would go for, or the Entenmann, whatever you call it. Then you can make your own if you decide to. Yeah. Huh. Interesting. Learn something new every day. I remember them after I saw them, but trying to remember, because it wasn't a big deal to me. Maybe because I'm greedy and I would want the whole thing. Yeah, I wonder if they're, well, it's something to play with, and if people like them, fine. I would think that would be more of a, I'm trying to think of things for the fall, and that might be a good one. Because you can do different flavors, just, it's like a piece of cake, right? It's a muffin top, but it's texture. I'll have to write a note to myself, because I got a couple things that I'm working on already. Like one of them is mom's fudge, and that's got to be cool, cold weather kind of thing. You can't do that in the summertime. I mean, you could, I guess, but I looked it up, and people are saying, the people that go to the markets, they said they sell fudge more in the fall months than they do other times. Let's see, muffin tops. That's a good, it's a good idea for fall. What would it be? What flavor would it be? I wonder what flavor would be, because I would only want to do one, and if they like them, then you can kind of figure out what they want. Right? That's what I'm thinking. I don't know. My brain's not working. Okay, they got blueberry muffin tops. Do you think that would be good? Better? Because you can make chocolate chip cookies. So, blueberry muffin tops. Let me see how many flavors that they got. Blueberry. See all breakfast snacks. So they consider it a breakfast snack, right? Let's see. Chocolate chip muffin. I wouldn't do that because you got chocolate and chocolate chip cookies. Blueberry oat muffin tops. Okay, I'll look at the recipes, because the recipes will tell me, because people usually comment on their recipes, like they took it to a whatever and people loved it, blah blah blah. Oh, pumpkins. Oh, you're making me hungry. Okay, so we'll do the fruit and the pumpkin experiment. How about that? Oh, for fall. I would think that would be easier than rolling out a cookie, right? That would be good. Okay. Muffin tops for fall. Blueberry. No, I'm not too crazy about the apple spice. Not the sugar. Nah. No, hot chocolate muffin top. Nah. I like the pumpkin spice, the apple. And what? Oh, pumpkin spice. Okay. If I can read my handwriting later. So this is future thoughts here. This is my note taking. um, I got how to enter my Stripe account on my phone. I don't need it on my phone, actually. So I've got all these notes. But it's called humblebake.com if y'all want to go over there and look at it. They tell you exactly how to do everything. Just don't try to do it like me in a hurry. And mine's not public yet, but I'm working on it and it'll be shortly. I'll have to make it public in order to share it with you guys so you can see what's going on. And yeah, I got all kinds of notes here. I don't know. And then somebody said I raised the price $5, I think, on the site. I haven't figured that out yet. But anyway, but somebody said price goes by cost. This is people telling that are experienced, and they're telling you how to price your product, your food, whatever you're making. It says the cost of it, and the cost includes everything. It includes everything. So I was figuring it up. I think I got a Google form, and I was filling it up with everything that I use. If I use an image, it's this much per whatever. And if I use the sugar and I had it all figured out because I was in the thinking mode that day. So you go cost times 3.5 plus $3. I don't know what is the $3. Is the $3? It doesn't say. It just says $3. I haven't investigated that yet. So I don't know if that means $3 for, I don't know what that means, equals the price. So I'm going by the old reselling thing, which is if you pay $10 for something, make sure its value is at least $30. So I'm thinking 3 times because one, there goes my phone. One is the cost, 2 is the expenses, 3 is your profit. So that's how I'm thinking about the cookies and stuff. But when you're doing a test run, you're just doing this for technically cheap or free. And then if people do like stuff, then you can add it to your menu and charge what you want or what you think you should. It's not easy making money. But I'm used to having a side job here, a side job there, do this, do this, do this. If you think of all the things that I have, a little bit here, a little bit there. But making the cookies reminds me of the kids, so it's all good. It reminds me of me making cookies and the kids going out and selling cookies on the sidewalk. Next thing I know, the parents are surrounding the kids, waiting. Mom, we need more cookies. They wanted them fresh out of the oven because I was making chocolate chip cookies, and they wanted them right out of the oven, and they were paying for it. And I'm thinking, good for the kids. And so we had a lesson in the cost of the flour, the cost of this. We had a little bit of a lesson. After that is your profit, and that's what you guys get. I don't know if they remember it or not. I remember it because I was happy for the kids. And then my son had a lemonade stand for his kids. Next thing you know, we need more lemonade. It reminded me all about the cookie stuff. Oh, it's all fun for me. Until your body doesn't cooperate. then it's like, oh my gosh. So, okay, ladies, thank you. I hope I know the weather's getting cold for you, Suzette. I'm sorry. But we got to complain about the weather or we're not alive, right? So, yesterday I went to check on Mom and hang out with Mom for a minute. And I said, "Phew, it's hot out there." I said, "But it's not as hot as it has been, so I really don't want to complain." So, all right, my ladies. I will. And a lot of people are attracted to Mom and the Marines. As far as one of the kids at the grandkid's husband at my daughter's party was a Marine. And so, what did he say? I heard them say, Jodeci, the granddaughter passed by and said, talking to the devil dog, because all of a sudden he got this, I got to talk to Grandma Virgie, she's my devil dog, or something like that. So I thought that was cute. And every time somebody mentions something, I go, I got to get this video out. But it's sit still time, and I might, one evening when I'm not pressed, I'll take my computer over to Mom's, and that way I can sit at her dining room table and work on it. Because what I want to do, the whole video, I want to break it up. When I ask her a question, I want to add pictures after that. That's what I want to do. And it takes a minute for that. It's like cleaning out an aquarium. You have to you cannot clean out, I found out the hard way. You cannot clean a fish tank out quickly. It takes time. So every time I would clean out my son's fish tank, which was big, I had to plan for the whole day. And that's what I need for this. Because once you get started, you don't want to, you forget where you're at. I know you do. I know you hate the winter. Oh, let's do a peace card. Sorry, I've been rambling. My energy just kicked in. I didn't have it this morning. I did not have it. Okay. But I'll let you guys in on the website first. Get your opinion. What do you think would be better? Blah, blah, blah. Once I go, okay, let me see if this works. Okay, what we got? My inner being is serene and peaceful. I wish. I got a headache, actually. My inner being has a headache. Okay, it says happiness, fulfillment, and purpose in life are all inner concepts. If you don't have inner peace and serenity, then you have nothing. And that's true. I am jealous of people that can let it go. If you get upset about something, they can let it go. Oh, well. I remember telling Mom when I was a teenager, somebody said something. I don't know what they said. It was about my mom. I don't know what it was, you know. And, or maybe they were talking about me. I don't know. And I said something to Mom about people talking about people. And she goes, well, this is the way I view it. If they're talking about me, they're letting other people alone. So she has that inner peace stuff, and I don't. I wish I did. I'm learning. I'm learning. I have learned that you can't do anything at night, so you might as well let it go. Go to bed. Worry about it in the morning. All right. I hope the baby does better, Alyssa, tomorrow, because that's hard on everybody. They don't realize it. They just know, oh, I don't want to go. I'll talk to y'all later. Have fun. Have a great week.